New update? Man, I can't wait to see how other people feel about this. Wow, more shitty content, more fucking shit to grind, and a new stupid banner with lies. There's no better summon chance, just a fucked RNG. Thanks for all this useless junk. So I did 2 hell raids on Monday. Am I going to have to wait till Wednesday now to make sure I'm not screwing myself over? Not one to complain, but no new content for 2 weeks is also fucked. Hi there, Air. Unfortunately, those EXP you earned during the 2 hell raids will not count towards the new season event. Thanks for grinding so hard and wasting your time on the game, though. Yo, people are OD in this comment section. Some of it is positive, but when you point out the negative, it's just, just funny. You people complain and whine too much like babies. You people should know how the game works. Stop ruining it for everyone else because of your nonsense. What's going on, guys? It is your boy Cash, and it is time to talk about not only just this update, but I also want to include in this actual recording just how I feel the game is currently at the moment. So let's quickly go over the update. The K-Ron banner is coming out. It is a limited banner. It does say that right here that is a limited banner. You guys can actually summon for K-Ron. I see when the guy was talking about there were lies, that apparently there was a typo in the game, or either just maybe in this actual notice where it was saying that K-Ron actually was gonna get attack speed when he used his S3. Everyone was thinking he was getting a buff, and then they reverted it back to what it originally was. Am I gonna be mad about that? Yeah, not really. I feel like being mad about something like that is, kind of petty. They made a typo. It happens. They have old text. They got the wrong text. Or maybe he was actually one of the characters that was gonna get buffed, and then they realized that he didn't need a buff, and they left it into the game. They can easily revert or add it in later if they really wanted to, so I feel like complaining about that is just a little bit silly. Next, the Epic Pass, which is really strange. And why is it strange? For the first time in a long time, there is really no side story to farm. So you guys are screwed. You actually have to play the game. You're gonna have to actually do your spirit altars and your hunts. More prominently, you should be doing a bunch of hunts and doing other things in the game. There's really not even a challenge to be doing right now except these 2 challenges. I didn't even know these were here. But yeah, you guys might as well just do those, and that's really about it. So there's no actual immediate thing to do. Most people, because of the nerf automaton tower, have already beaten it. I actually still haven't done it because I've been in a dreadful place of this game. There's no side stories to do right now, so it's gonna be very interesting to see how people feel about through this week where it's just a filler week. This game is actually going through a filler episode. I might even call that the title of this video, the Epic 7 filler episode. That's what I might call it. But as you can say, the Epic Pass is what is going to be done during this week. This is how you actually get the ZEUZ. A lot of people are wondering, how do you get ZEUZ? So if we're keeping count of this, is that we spent 1,800 to get the Karen skin, and we did get Karen, and I know a lot of people are making noise about this. They thought that you were actually going to be able to get ZEUZ with his skin at the same time. Now, the way that this event works, let me find it for you guys. If I'm not mistaken, it goes by EXP. For every 5,000, pretty much almost damn near 6,000 EXP you obtain, the season rank will increase. Now, we can scroll down here. Where is it? So your season rank, so 1 all the way till 30, and then boom. And then once you clear, you get 10 Covenant bookmarks, Epic Pass, Season 1 frame, 3 gold transmit stones. There's a bunch of other rewards as you are ranking up. And there's a difference if you just have the standard, which is the 900 crystals, sky stones, versus if you actually have the premium one, which is 1,800 from jump. Now, there are some pretty good stuff here for spending your 1,800. I think the best thing I saw was a comment that compared it to, if you were to spend this twice, which is the bookmarks, right? So this is 50 Covenant bookmarks, which is, as you guys know, it is 10 summons, right? This is 10 summons plus 400 stigma, and you would do that twice. So 20 summons is about 180, right? So for about 20 summons in this game, which most people would probably rather use that for that, if we're being honest with ourselves, you're gonna take that, and instead, for playing the game, you're gonna get a Molagora, 1 Molagora, epic weapon charm, a 4-star artifact, which you could technically get from summoning, so that could be, you also could get nothing, to be fair. You're also gonna get Terra Phantasm, the epic helm, 3-star penguin pack, which is usually in one of those, so that's like almost 1 value usually. some armor stuff, some gold transmits. I think at the end of this you'll end up with 6, which is technically a moonlight summon. So already there, if you really think about it, you're getting a moonlight summon out of this. So I would say that that kind of automatically almost makes it slightly worth. You're also getting 30 bookmarks, so you guys should figure that out if we go back to the game, that this is 50 and the other one's 50, so 100. So 30 is only going to be, out of the 20 that you're going to be doing, obviously 30 is just going to be 6 summons. So a lot less summons for doing this. It's, you know, it's not meant for you to just summon, but they are giving you 2 things that you would probably want out of summoning. And also you're going to be getting a 4-star artifact, which you probably would have got through your summons as well. The Mon Molagora also makes it a little better in my opinion. So is it worth it? I mean, that's obviously going to be up to you. I can't make you say that it is worth it. You also are getting the stuff on the left side, but I'm only comparing it to the stuff you get when you spend 1800. But yes, you're also going to get some stuff here. So you're going to get 5 bookmarks, but you're gonna get this regardless. This has nothing to do with you know, going for the 1800. So I thought I'd at least put that out there. So you're getting 10. It might come out a little bit better in your favor, but just saying, it's not that bad. I think the moonlight summon alone is actually pretty good. Now, one thing I do have a problem about the set skin is, we're gonna look at it right here. I could go in game, but I don't feel like it. I'm lazy, guys. It's been a long day. So his animations weren't cleaned up at all. I think that's just too lazy. I gave a pass for Karen because her actual thing didn't have too much animation. It's mostly her just zipping zapping in like this screen, so they really can't add too much to this actual screen when you're zipping and zapping left right, like kind of like that. But he could have had like a blue arm to simulate him controlling water. I don't know, I felt like they could have done a lot more for him like that, you know, just make his thing blue. All this doing blue, that blue comes down and blue, and then they could have still did it like he's, you know, like a dive bombing or making a big water splash or something. I don't know, I feel like it just could have been done a lot better. Powder shop is getting changed, and what do you guys think about the powder shop? It takes 180 just to get a 5-star artifact, and you're only going to get 1 copy of it. Now, at this point in the game, as we all know, that, you know, you have to wait a pretty decent amount of time. As you guys can see, it takes about a month in order for it to change. I'm thinking maybe they should rotate it a little bit more frequently. If I don't want Alaska's basket, which no one should, and Celestine is good, Time Matters still needs to be fixed in my opinion, and no one really wants the Iron Fan. Dust Devil is pretty good, the Tome is good, Elspeth is okay, and Aureus is a pain in the ass. But as far as like, you know, you have a couple times, but the more it rotates, the less you have to worry about missing out on it, if that makes any sense to you guys. Most of us already know what artifact that we want, so I feel like it wouldn't take too much for just them to rotate it more often. And that's pretty much all there is in the update. Most of my experience from Knights Chronicles is that sometimes they do take 1 or 2 weeks and don't really do anything big or extravagant, and they just kind of take a chill pill. Meanwhile, in this game, people are upset about it. They seem to be upset when there's lack of content. There's technically side stories, as most of us, at least in my channel, I know most of us already don't look at the side story as additional content. It's like the same thing as going to adventure. You're just going to a certain map and you're going through the motions, you're killing the map. Most of the time the bosses aren't like difficult. There's no like sense of, I really need to finish this. And the last side story was absolutely horrendous. So in order to get your last rainbow scale, you had to do 2 events. Your last 2 rainbow scales, you had to do 2 events, and they were RNG. It was a nightmare. It was probably one of the worst side stories that they ever did. But for this one, you had to do 2 separate RNG drops, and it wasn't even a drop. It actually had like a RNG fight that actually had to happen, and it was like, if this fight didn't happen, you literally wasted stamina. Oh, I actually have to show you guys something while I'm here. So my last free summon, you guys, I know a lot of you guys aren't in my Discord like that. I got Miss Snip Snip. I got Lilibet from a random summon. I was super hyped. And just the cool thing is that that is a recent change, you know. It's not obviously getting Lilibet, that could happen at any time, but it was really cool that, you know, knowing that when I do my free summon, there's a chance that a light and dark might come out of it. So they're making good changes. I think that it's hard to say that they're not. And then everything else from what I could see is going to be happening in 2 weeks. If I'm not mistaken, like the end of August is where a lot of stuff is going to happen, and then also obviously we know the beginning of September is going to be a big stuff. So they're just kind of playing it cool right now. So hopefully you guys understand that they're just preparing for a really big thing. They're trying to come with a big swing, and that's all I really got to say about that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Nice little discussion. I don't have anything prepared. I've been knee deep in Knights Chronicles. I hope you guys understand that. I gotta go where the excitement is, and right now the excitement is in Knights Chronicles. Alune is kind of on the back burner slightly as well. I want to get a video out for them as well, and I just started my new job today. Hope you guys wish me some luck. It's still stressful. Oh, my life is crazy. But remember, every day at the Kashino is your lucky day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.